Going on YouTube? This is your man Greg, one half of the Super Banana Bros. You might have heard of it. But, well, today we're talking about a little bit of a different topic. We've been talking basketball, we've been doing reviews, but today we're talking football. So as you know, I'm a huge Steelers fan, so I'm just going to get into the Steelers draft because we didn't have a first round pick. So I'm going to try to make it short, sweet, and give everyone a little bit of more of a idea of who the players we drafted are and where we may fit them. Now, I know what you're thinking as well. If you didn't see the draft, you know, well, who did we get? You were hoping we would get maybe a corner, maybe a backup quarterback that's going to actually play in case Big Ben goes down again, and not have the carousel of quarterbacks that we had over the season, or maybe even another lineman because we lost Jason Hargraves. So I'm here to give you guys a little more of insight on what we got. So we're going to start with the first. We didn't have a pick in the first round because obviously we did. Well, in a sense we did because we got Minkah Fitzpatrick, who's better than a first round pick almost in a sense. Because the first round pick you don't know who's going to play or not. We all know Minkah Fitzpatrick can ball once we acquired him from trade. So we didn't have a pick until the second round, the 49th overall, and we selected Chase Claypool, wide receiver from Notre Dame, which is something we needed, seeing as we had a ton of drop passes last season. I did not know what the fuck our team was doing. Deontay Johnson looked like a bum half the time, and then just looked like a stud half the time. James Washington made plays when he needed to. Juju was hurt at times, so there's not much he could have done. But everyone else on that receiving core needed to step up after this. I mean, if those two guys aren't going to do it all. The neat thing about Chase Claypool, he ran a 4.4. A 4.40. 19 reps on the bench press. He could jump 40.5 inches in the air. 126 on the broad jump. That's fire. 32.5 arm length. 9 7/8 hands. I ain't mad. Also, he's Canadian. They compared him to Miles Boykin. And I believe that's the guy from TCU. Not bad. I'll give you some of his strengths. I'm not going to give you his weaknesses because I ain't going to give them Cleveland Browns fans the time of day. Physical specimen with size, length, and overwhelm. Strong competitive nature. Big and forceful against handsy coverage. That's nice to hear. Build up, speed, can overtake unsuspecting coverage. That's actually really good to hear, especially for someone from 6'4". Presents a sizable target with expansive catch radius. Works back to the ball on all three levels. Uses size to create late catch space. That's not bad. That's not bad for a second round pick, I think. I mean, it's no Justin Jefferson or Jerry Jeudy, but I mean, it's a second round pick. We made Juju Smith-Schuster into a great second round pick. Antonio Brown was a fifth round pick. So we'll go to our second round where we drafted defensive end Alex Highsmith out of Charlotte. Now, my thing about these guys from not big name schools is, are they really worth it? This guy, he looks like he has potential. He's 6'3", 248, 33 and 1/8 arm length, and 9 and 1/8 hands. I'm not really gonna give up any more hands because I just don't see that. I have big hands, but it's don't mean shit. Ran a 4.7 and a 40, which ain't bad, I think, for a defensive end who's about 250. 33 inches on the vertical jump, 125 inches on the broad jump. Then he did the 3-cone and the 20 shuttle drill. And his 3-cone, he did 7.32 seconds, which I don't know if that's fast or not. And then 20-yard shuttle, 4.31, which I don't think is very fast. Not bad. I mean, he looks like a big guy. I just don't understand why the Steelers went and got another linebacker, unless they're trying to, was this? This is a defensive end. But I'd probably put him at linebacker with how big he is. Let's see. Jaw dropping production jumps over the last two seasons. Throws a variety of rush attacks as tackles. basketball athleticism and footwork as a pass rusher. That's kind of neat. Clever Euro step to slip around block at top of the rush. So this guy must have been a basketball player. I think he'll be alright. Actually, you know what? After reading that, I feel a little bit better than I did before. I just don't, come from Charlotte in the 3rd round. I just feel like you could have got a better pick. I feel like you could have got a better pick. So let's skip all the way down because we didn't. Yeah, so we're going to the 4th. I'm sorry. I thought we skipped another pick. It's the 6th round we don't have a pick, not the 4th round. So in the 4th round, we draft this 5'9" guy, Anthony McFarland Jr. Now this dude looks like he might be good. I was doubting him a little bit earlier in the process of looking up everything. I was like, I don't know if this guy's who we should have drafted at running back. But as I look through it, he actually is kind of like that Le'Veon Bell guy we need, who's going to not just rush, but he's also going to catch the ball as well. He also ran a 4.44 in the 40. He didn't do a whole lot at the combine. I'm just trying to find the combine stats just to give you guys a little bit more of an idea. Vertical jump, he had 29.5, which guy's 5'9". And the broad jump, he had 116 inches. That's pretty neat. Let's see what some strengths are about Anthony McFarland Jr. He was actually projected to go in the 6th round. He's a better 2018 tape due to high ankle sprain in 2019, so he was a little injury coming into this season. Has built-up speed to run away from tacklers. Had runs of 75, 81, and 52 yards against Ohio State in 2018. Accelerates into contact behind pads. Agility to sidestep foot traffic. Able to stack cuts on top of cuts. Cuts on top of cuts. I guess that's a fucking thing. Decisive runner between the tackles. That's nice. Adjust to off-target throws out of backfield. Capable ball tackler on wheel routes. I mean, in 2018, when he was healthy, he was the 2nd team All Big Ten and a freshman All-American. And he's still young. He's a redshirt. He was a redshirt sophomore coming this year, so he was able to come file for the draft, and he fell to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm just hoping you've got to play and pans out. What's disappointing to me is we had Benny Snell, who I really liked, and we had James Conner, which I really, I care for James Conner. He's a good guy, but he's just not someone who I want to base our franchise running back position off of. So about 11 picks later, we drafted a guard. So we got I think we released or Raymond Foster retired. So we had to kind of fill a void there. So we drafted this big guy. What's his name? Kevin Dotson from Louisiana Lafayette. Fun fact, Louisiana Lafayette. The last person we drafted from Louisiana Lafayette was Ike Taylor. One of my favorite Pittsburgh Steelers of all time. Shout out Ike, swagging for you. So let's get down to some stats. Let's let everyone know. Oh, he has no combine stats, so he must have not attended the combine. So we'll get to his strengths. Broad shoulders with a barrel chest, because he's big. I don't think they give you his weight. Oh, he's 6'4", 310. Redshirt senior. Fundamentals have been drilled into him, so that's pretty neat to hear. Initial steps are controlled and purposeful as a run blocker. Brute force and leg drive to generate movement. Good grip strength and strains to sustain. Well versed in inside and outside zone. Takes smart angles up to 2nd level targets. He has a heavy-handed punch, which is always good for me to hear, especially whenever fucking Myles Garrett wants to come and try to attack our plays. Balanced posture and passing. I'm just kidding. Mason Rudolph was just as much in the wrong as Myles Garrett was. It was just the act of someone being punched in the face. A balanced posture and pass sets with punch-ready hands. This dude just wants to punch somebody, it seems like. That's what I'm picking up from my man Kevin Dotson. He just wants to fuck people up. Let him do it, Pittsburgh. Just let him fuck people up. Plays with recognition and incoming twists. I like that guy. I actually did not read that. I did not know that those strengths were there. But now that I know, ooh, buddy. Watch out for Kevin Dotson. He's got to fuck somebody up. That's my guy. And then we're going to cruise in. We did have another pick in the 6th round. Or we didn't have a pick in the fifth round. We had a pick in the 6th round. So I got it fucked up from earlier. Antonio Brooks Jr. From Maryland. Senior. He was 198 overall, which is a good number. Safety, which I hope he kind of converts from a safety to a corner. I don't think we need any more safety. We got Minkah Fitzpatrick, and I still like Terrell Edmunds. He has a lot to do. I mean, he didn't play the best last year, but I think next year. I think he's going to put it together, just like Bud Dupree did. 5'11", 220. I like that more for a corner. I don't like that for a safety. We have 2 people from Maryland. I just noticed that. 40-yard dash. Ran about 4.64. 18 bench presses. And on the vertical jump, 34.5 inches. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see what his strengths are. I'm not giving him the weaknesses because I'm not giving the Browns the satisfaction thinking they're better than us. And I'm still mad the Browns got Grant Delpit. I wanted that dude so, like, or I didn't know so much want him to come to Pittsburgh. I wanted him to go to a team that was actually going to, like, you know, win. Not the Browns. Alpha personality on the field. Built like a brick mailbox. For a safety, you're calling him a brick mailbox. I like the sound of that. Highly insensitive near the line and loves the bang. Pursues with good leverage. Comes the balance as open field tackler. Squares and scrapes laterally to maintain tackling positioning. Plays hard and plays with passion. Former quarterback with intriguing pre-snap recognition. I did not know that. That's pretty interesting. Smooth pedal moving forward and backward. Explosive leaper. Explosive leaper who's able to spring and challenge up top. Potential to be a star cover man on special teams. Okay. I'll take it. So with our last pick, we have the 7th pick, number 232 overall, a man from Nebraska, Carlos Davis, and I'm already buying into Carlos Davis here. 6'2", 313, a little bit undersized, I think, though, as a lineman. But we did lose Hargrave, so this might be a guy. Also, he ran under fucking 5 in a 40-yard dash for being 313 pounds. I found that to be pretty impressive. I don't know if that's a common thing or not. I don't pay attention to the combine numbers that much. I'm only doing it for this video. But I think that's impressive for a guy of that size. I'd tell you right now, in a 40-yard dash, I am running a 4.82. I'd be lucky to run fucking 6. I'm fat. 27 bench presses. Strengths. Now, he doesn't have as many strengths as a lot of the other guys have. Everyone else actually has some pretty decent numbers as far as strengths is concerned. Strengths. Possesses NFL heft inside. Sure. Plays with some blocking scheme recognition at times. Keeps hands working inside the frame. You got a big frame. Quick punch and lift power against plotting guards. Plotting. Plodding. If I said that wrong, please let me know in the comments. But favorable reps at point of attack on tape against Ohio State. And active hands to swat pass attempts when rush stalls. That's kind of neat. So what I also remember hearing as well is, I think Mike Mayock. Mike Mayock. No, Mike Mayock's the GM of the Mel Kiper. I'm sorry. Mel Kiper gave, I believe, the Steelers like a C-. Yeah, yeah, I'm not to agree. I think it's C minus because we didn't really have the positionings. Um, we didn't have a first round pick. We did get a nice second round pick. I don't like our third round pick. I mean, he might be a beast. I'm not too crazy about him. I love the guard, Kevin Dotson. Watch out and make sure you guys keep in mind of his name, Kevin Dotson, Louisiana Lafayette. Ike swagging for you. I think that might actually be a good move for the Steelers. So that's it. I think that's all I really have. I'm excited for the Pittsburgh Steelers season after this whole coronavirus thing, fucks off. Until then, everyone stay safe. Make sure you guys like, follow, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn that notification bell on to see when we're coming up with something new. We're going to try to release stuff new every 3 to 4 days. Alright. Until then, keep it locked, and you guys all take care.